A surveyor wanted to measure the height of the Matterhorn at Disneyland. He traveled in the straight road leading to the mountain and measured the angle of elevation of the peak from a point, which is on level ground with the mountain base as 32 degrees. He walked 1 kilometer further down the road and again measured the angle of elevation of the peak as 40 degrees. Find the height of the mountain nearest to a meter.
Okay, so our problem was the mountain, and this is the mountain. So basically it's two triangles, and the first one is 82 degrees and this one is 140 with a 90-degree angle right here. And what we had to do is separate the two triangles, and that's why we separated the first one right here, which is tangent of 40 degrees equals h over x, which transfers into x of h over tangent over 40, and that's this triangle. And the other triangle is tangent of 32 degrees over 1, which is also equal to the height of over x plus 1, is that one. And when we work out the problem, we basically combine both triangles to equal each other. So we put tangent of 40 degrees times x equals tangent of 32 degrees times parentheses x plus 1. And it turns into parentheses of tangent of 40 degrees times x, which equals parentheses tangent of 32 degrees, parentheses times x plus 1 times parentheses tangent of 32. And what you have to do is subtract tangent of 32 times x to this side, and then you subtract it, and these cancel out because you just subtracted it. So then it turns into tangent of 40 degrees times x minus tangent of 32 degrees times x, which equals 1 of tangent 32. And then after doing this part, you have to divide everything by tangent of 40 degrees x minus tangent of 32x. So then when you divide this side with basically the same thing, it crosses out to nothing, and then it's just x, which equals 1 of tangent 32 over tangent of 40 minus tangent of 32. So then once you do this part on the calculator, it turns into x equals 0.62487 over 0.8391 minus 0.624087. And then substituting all of that, it equals x equals 0.21423. And then after finding all the x, you have to re-go to the, what you have to do is find the h, and then it's h equals x plus 1 over tangent of 32 degrees. And then you can put it as h equals tangent of 40 degrees times x, which is now 0.21423. And then it turns into the height equals 0.1179776 kilometers.
Alright, so our next problem is, tell us that the height of a castle is 250 feet. So this is our castle. So what is the angle of elevation from a point on the level ground 200 feet away from the base of the castle? So we're going to look for the angle of elevation. To get the angle of elevation, we have to use the inverse. But as we can see in the picture or whatever, we have the opposite and adjacent, so we need to use the tangent. So this is the beta equals tangent. The inverse sign was opposite over adjacent, and you just plug in the opposite, which is the 250, and the adjacent is the 200. So the tan inverse 250 over 200 is equals to 51.3 degree. And yeah, that's all of it.
Thank you for watching, guys.
I love math. I love math.